Audio over IP, as soon as we say this term, we know we are talking about Dante. Yes, there are a lot of protocols, but today we'll discuss about Dante, the common mistakes and what you should exactly look for. There are a few things you have to keep in your mind, and that is about IP. So every device has its own IP connection and Dante works over IP. So first thing, you have to make sure the Ethernet port of your computer is working. The quickest way is to check and unplug the Ethernet cable, and this should show you something like this. Whenever it is unconnected, there should be no connection at all, and you can see a cross mark over here. And as soon as you have done a connection, it should be showing you as an unidentified network. So when you turn on your Dante controller, I normally check it in the device info, where you can see something like this. Whenever a device is red, that means there is a IP mismatch between your computer and the device. So quickly what we can do is, initially we can change the IP address of our computer so that we can match the IP address of the device. And then you will get the device online and it will turn black. That means everything is working. Here I am taking example of an Axiom digital system. So right now, turning on my Dante virtual sound card, I should discover my computer as well. Remember, on Dante virtual sound card, it takes up the same IP as your computer is. Right now we are working at DHCP, but we can always change the IP address of the device into static and also change the IP address of our computer into static so that we can find both the devices. There are some other things that you have to look for when you are not able to make a connection between the device and your laptop or any particular device to another device. The sample rate mismatch is the most common mistake. Make sure all your devices are in the same sample rate. So if it is 48 kHz, everything should be 48 kHz. If it is 96 kHz, make sure all the devices are at 96 kHz. One common mistake is also checking out the interface. When people do not check the interface, there is an error that shows there is a subnet mismatch. Typically, because our laptop has only one Ethernet port, you keep it on shared network. If you want to use the Dante controller over Wi-Fi, you have to connect a Wi-Fi router to the switch, and then you can select Wi-Fi so that you can work wirelessly for all the subscriptions. Additionally, there is this latency. Keep it in the highest latency out of all the devices you see so that everything is optimized to that particular time. So after all this setup, what remains is the final thing that syncs all the audio together, and this is setting the clock leader. So ideally, the clock leader should be set to the device that acts like a hub of all the audio, like the device that is receiving all the inputs and sending out all the outputs. So here you go, as simple as that. Make sure these are the things you have to check. The IP address should match. Either all devices should be DHCP or on static. Make sure you check the sample rate and it matches in all the devices. Make sure your interface has a shared network. This way it is very easy to spot the errors and the problems, and I think this will sort you out for any simple task with the Dante. For more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Thank you.